steering wheel's always in the way when we're doing it. I feel like the steering wheel is always in the way.
That's pretty good.
That's what I do. You know what I prefer to do? I think we're here.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I thought I would try and see if I can see the question on here. Yeah, that's difficult, you know, to go through. I need to get connected first. Kate, that's Kate from over at the farm. He works over at Meredith.
Yeah.
Interesting little thing here.
All your stuff is just sitting there.
Yeah?
Yeah. The little ones were in one, and the big ones were in the other. They were both just sitting there.
Not quite happy.
Yeah.
It must keep them cool. Yeah?
They kind of looked at me like, what are you doing out there?
What the hell? You're not coming in. They were probably worried you were going to come in.
Who?
They were probably worried you were going to come in.
Yeah.
Into the... Why can I not get
You know I can't hear you.
I can't remember what the password is for the star.
Well,
I like to think it was the same password that we have for everything. But I've got a funny feeling. Oh, it worked. There we go.
how do you can remember? I don't remember.
Yeah, when I'm your age, I probably won't remember either. Yeah. I'm sure of that.
Somebody asked me how my memory was today. I went to the dentist because there's tooth missing.
Mm-hmm.
To see whether she could put one, in there.
Yeah.
And she said, yes, she could put a small one in, it would be removable. But how good was my memory? I said, what do you mean? She said, well, I can't put that in your mouth if you're going to forget to take it out at night because you'll swallow it and I'll be in trouble.
Yeah.
So I said, no, I probably would be able to take it out because I have to take the Dilantin every night.
Mm-hmm.
So if I, replace the Dilantin with the tooth, I should be all right.
Why would it fall out anyway?
I don't know.
In the middle of the night. I mean,
I haven't even put it in the first time yet, so I really don't know the answer to that question. But
it'd be an expensive meal if you swallowed it.
it would be bad.
I think.
Speaking of swallowing things, have you seen what's coming out of the back of Larky today at all?
I haven't.
The bandage I had in my arm all the way up to here.
Oh my gosh.
He's chewed into several large pieces that are beginning to come out. He passed a lot of them, so I think he's going to be all right. But
okay.
He's had a bit of diarrhea this afternoon, so
it's
a good thing we're not going anywhere tomorrow.
How did he get that?
It was on my desk or whatever. I set it down while I took a shower. I did things I'm not supposed to do. Really don't.
I think they were having a bit of an argument about something. So, yeah, you went to the dentist then.
So I went to the dentist.
Yeah.
And as I was coming out of the dentist, I had to have Lockie come in with me because the dentist, they like him. So, getting in there. And coming out, he swung in right next to me, perfectly for me to take the harness, since he didn't have it on. But he followed me through the crowd, through some people, down a flight of stairs, just absolutely glued to my knee. Now, I never really worked on him for that. But I think maybe I could use him instead of the walker. I have said to how many people? 100 people. Stand up straight and walk.
Yeah.
This is what I need to do.
Yeah.
I may fall down and break something, but I think I've got to take a chance.
Yeah. Maybe you should ask I don't know what the lady's name is, the lady who takes you through the walk up and down the driveway.
She's an orthopedic person.
Yeah.
She's finished. She's had her last free visit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I have to switch.
She seemed very good.
She's very nice, very nice. Yeah. And she's very, very concerned I was going to fall.
Yeah.
To the point that, every time I'd move, she'd have her hand on my back.
Yeah.
Fall down, which, I could fall down. I was just talking to Donna and Randy fell down yesterday. He said, I fell down for absolutely no reason. I said, that's what happened to me. He fell down on grass. I fell down on concrete.
Yeah, that's not good.
And I think that was I hit my head, and that concerned everybody. But
the leg just gives out for no reason.
Yeah. It happened. I never really thought about that too much when I was younger.
Yeah.
I think about it now, which is one of the reasons I don't drive.
Yeah.
That'd be a little awkward.
Yeah, I thought I was more about falling asleep.
Oh, no difference.
Yeah.
Sleep too.
Yeah.
Which is, it's going to be a problem with this tooth thing because I fall asleep in the afternoon.
Yeah.
How am I going to remember to take it out?
And you fall asleep when you're
right, I'll put it on the cliff.
on the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I still come back to so is this an implant?
No, it's hook on.
But the thing I don't understand is why would it fall out anyway while you were asleep?
Because it's not permanently in there. It's basically hooked on the other teeth.
I know, but
I'll ask her that.
It just seems like, and if it fell out and you swallowed it, are you going to choke on it, or is it going to?
She was going to be very upset.
Well, yeah, because it would cost money probably.
Yeah, I'd need surgery to get it out of me. If it was a dog, we'd have to have a surgery, and it would be $2,500.
Yeah, it's a tooth. Surely.
Yeah, but it's got wires.
They're not just always got wires on it.
It's got wires in it.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah. We'll know an awful lot more about it first part of September.
All right. Okay. Good. So you went to the dentist, and then you guys went to a few other places today.
We did go a few other places, but I do have to mention the fact that you people must all remember Mo. You remember Mo?
Yeah, I know Mo. Yeah.
When Mo first got here, she was covered in sores and blisters and you name it. She had never had a carrot, didn't know what they were, or a treat. And she kicked like a son of a gun. And she's just obnoxious. But she was a draft horse, a draft animal that had been used in the Amish country for years. And we were going to give her a soft landing. So I got annoyed that I couldn't pick up her feet and have her behave. So I started working with her front feet. And I did get her to get her front feet up. And I did actually have to shove a treat in her mouth the first time to get her to take it. She was sure I was going to kill her with that one. And then she found out that she could chew those, and they're pretty good. So we began to make peace on that whole thing. And I did get to the point of picking up all 4 feet and brushing her all over. And she got to be very good. And pictures I remember of her. One is of a 9-year-old little girl, very little 9-year-old, sitting underneath her, brushing the hairs underneath her belly. The kid was sitting on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
That was one. The second one I remember is I put the whole harness, the whole draft horse harness on her. And we got a bucket of grain and a great big long rope. And I had I think it was a Girl Scout troop of about 30 kids hold on to the rope and had Mo just walk off with them.
Mm-hmm.
No problem pulling them. And she ate the oats at the same time. I don't call that working. You call that working?
What do you mean by working?
Well, because I made the comment that I thought that the animals that were here, if possible, to find a way to have them help some people,
mm-hmm.
that'd be a good thing. Like we go to the nursing homes with the dogs. That's not really work.
Yeah, it's giving them something to do, I suppose.
Yeah. That's behaving, you know.
Mm-hmm. Providing they're suitable to do it, I wouldn't know about that, you know. Like, I don't think all animals are suitable, I guess, for going to visit nursing homes. But
I think, particularly horses, I think, are happier working. There are an awful lot of horse books that have been written about horses that end up going out into the pasture and walking around and around and around a tree because that's kind of what they did in their work, you know. But I didn't mean that we should get rid of all the ones that didn't work. But I do think that we should make more of an effort to see if we can't figure out a way to make them help, you know, do something besides stand around.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know which animals you had in mind. But,
well, there's also people too. I have never had a volunteer say to me, I'd love to volunteer, but I'm disabled. That I can't figure out something that disabled person can do.
mm-hmm.
If there's no one to fold laundry or answer the phone or whatever, there's something for everybody to do here, volunteering.
Yeah, that's true. I think I think
they sit around and do nothing.
The challenge is getting volunteers, and because, as you've said many times, we're stretched very thin with resources. You know, to be able to do these things, to train and to take them out and the rest of it. So yeah, that's the challenge.
But I think I agree with you, but I'm not sure I understood everything you said.
No, I'm just saying, to do all that, to train all the animals, or to get them to a place where they can all go out and have a job, requires time and effort and people to come and do it. And the challenge, I think, as we've talked about a number of times, is that there's limited resource when it comes to people. So,
that's why I try and make things simple. You got to admit, eating out of a frying pan didn't take long to train them.
Yeah,
even your dog does.
No, I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying that it's the people. I mean, we don't have people.
Yeah, that's true.
So we need people.
And the two reasons is that taking care of the animals is generally a dirty job. It's a lot of fun, but it's also dirty. You get dirty. Exactly. A lot of times, everybody works. You know, has a job someplace. Both husband and wife.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the kids have nothing to do in the afternoon. You know. Anyway, that was my pitch, is to try and keep everybody actively engaged.
The animals.
And people.
Yeah. Disagree with that. And I do think there's probably some animals who are not going to have the job, maybe.
Julie's turtle.
Or comes over emeritus, you know, like Enzo doesn't have a job. He does have a job. His job is to protect the sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so is Ted. You know, those two kind of patrol the pastures and make sure the sheep are all okay. And but the idea of taking Enzo out to nursing home probably does not sound like a good idea, nor Ted, I don't think. But there you go. I mean,
that's true, but there again, it's matching.
Yeah.
Matching.
So, and I think, did you guys go and do laundry today, or?
Oh my God.
I heard there was a
laundry problem.
Yeah.
I wanted to do the laundry down next to where we get lunch, so I figured it'll be easy.
Where is that?
Down in Topsfield, you know.
Oh, at the
there's two. There's one opposite your place, and there's one opposite.
I thought it's more of a dry cleaner, though, isn't it?
I think also, you're right. They don't do laundry. So we ended up going to a place in Danvers, and we had a lot of laundry. That was a problem in my laundry, that is. And so Judy goes in. She puts it in two different washing machines, and one of them works beautifully, and the other one fills up with water and then spills it out all over the floor.
You chose that.
So she ended up calling the owner of the shop, who was in Lynn at the time, which is 20 minutes, half an hour away from Denver. And the guy in Lynn, the owner, asked her to get up on a ladder to the transbox and flip numbers 41 and 42 and 40, or whatever it is. So she did this. She did this. And she goes back and it's still not working. But anyway, he eventually showed up. Mind you, this has taken all day.
Yeah.
But I did go over to the Brothers Deli and get myself a nice big
turkey
lamb.
Lamb. Very nice.
Lamb dinner. So I sat there and ate the lamb dinner while she crawled around trying to make the washing machine work.
And did you get it done?
She got it done, but it took, she had to run the thing again. Yeah. It was another half hour. Get it in the dryer and stuff like that. Anyway, it took a long time.
Yes.
But then, my job of the day was to try and walk with Marky.
Yeah.
And Donna and Randy were going to help me. But by the time all was put on, I just...
Yeah, tired.
I'm tired. I couldn't help it.
Oh, well, there's always tomorrow.
That's true.
Yeah. No. So, yeah, there was a package here. I don't think this is from anybody, but it's for you.
Who's it to?
It's Carlene White. I think that's you.
Is that me?
That's you. What? Freaking scissors.
Well, this could be my,
That's a strong one. Be careful.
Well, that's one of those things.
Will I do it?
Okay, well, go ahead. You bet. That's what I like. You know what they're for? Catching flies.
Catching flies?
I have yeah. I didn't think they can play with it. I have a few better. I don't know how I got the name.
It's been a while, yeah?
I'll give you
quite a lot of flies out there.
I'll give you one to play with.
Yeah. Just try and... Which color would you like?
There you go. Yeah.
Why not get through there, no?
It is, no.
Right, and then you can go like this.
Have you, yeah, there you are, see? Have you heard about my beetle episode with flies?
Beetle?
Maybe before your time.
I think that was before my time.
Poor beagle lives in the farm. what I did was to take the material that the skirt was made out of, netting, but yeah, Doris, they probably had it, very fine netting, and I made a funnel out of it, and I attached it to a good-sized fan, a two-foot fan, and I put a light bulb and some goopy things on the inside, so that we attract the flies and the mosquitoes to that fly, and then we get through the fan into the net.
Yeah.
And I caught thousands, thousands and thousands.
Were they all still alive?
They were alive at that point, so I
made soup.
Right. So I took it and I twisted it and I put it up on the roof of the building and figured they, dead. So I squirted it with rays.
Yeah.
And I went away. I came back at supper time. They were all still alive.
Wow.
So rain was not working.
On mosquitoes.
Yeah, it was not working like it was supposed to. But at any rate,
yeah.
I caught an awful lot.
Maybe, remember, I think it was 2 days ago, we were talking about whether or not poison went past its sell-by date.
Poison went past?
Does poison have a sell-by date, like, where it doesn't work anymore?
Oh, that's right.
Maybe the raid was past the sell-by date.
Outdated poison is maybe not poisonous?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's not
fit
for purpose anymore. It's like the opposite of food going off.
Yeah,
when food goes off,
yeah, you have a
and then you get poisoned. Whereas poison goes off, maybe it's nutritious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still at the vitamin.
It's not really an experiment I fancy carrying out, though, to see what the answer is,
Well, anyway, they'd have a long one. I'm going to have a good time with those. I'm happy to give you one if you'd like to play with them.
They might be useful for catching bunnies as well.
Oh. I have to stay entertained. Janine says she's trying to hire a couple more people to keep me out of trouble.
I think we might need more than a couple. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I get ideas.
Don't we know it?
I get ideas.
Yeah. So I'm going to look and see if we've got any questions here.
Hello?
I'm looking at the questions. See, this is much better. And it's funny, on here, I don't get all this,
What?
whoever's watching, the question. On here, you see it says there, Nancy Miller is watching, Linda Jacques is watching. That doesn't come up on here.
It's not my fault.
No, but that's good. That's a good thing.
It's a mistake.
Because when we do it on there, it gets all cluttered up with whoever's watching.
Right.
Yeah. Where it doesn't say that here, but I guess that's because that's like the master one, where they're doing filming. So you might want to know who's watching and who not to offend.
Right. But pretend it's that way.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. Yes, Larky ate Carlene's gauze that she had on her arm.
Bandage sort of thing.
But we think he's going to make it. I think he'll be okay.
He passed an awful lot of it. And it kind of disintegrated.
Yeah.
And then today he's had tremendous diarrhea. So look out for him.
Just looking through the questions. think we've got, Larky's got a harness, doesn't he?
What's this?
You've got a harness for Larky.
Oh, I've got a lot of harnesses, yeah.
I think we've got plenty of
What, how many, that's the same as that one?
There's a bit of a lag. So yeah, it's about the same. Yeah, 138.
Okay.
Probably Bella used to ride Mo.
Who?
Bella.
Bella used to ride?
Ride Mo.
Oh, really? That's true.
She said she used to ride Mo.
Once we got Mo quiet enough so she wouldn't kill Bella, we had a lot of fun with it. And I think Mo enjoyed the whole thing. But I was shocked to have people yesterday feel that I was going to put them to really, really work.
Somebody, Carla Hinson, said she's done tug of war with Pockets. Remember Pockets?
Yeah.
He was a big guy.
I don't remember the tug of war with her. I remember the one with Mo. Because the one with Mo was done over at the Myopia Hunt Club. We created quite a stir.
Yeah, apparently Carol, somebody called Carol the Entremont.
What?
Carol the Entremont has a picture of Bella riding Mo.
Oh, cool.
Try and post that. You got it, Carol. Somebody was saying it would be great to see Carlene making her chicken stew again. Perfect for fall.
Yes. How you get going again? Not doing it the hospital.
How do you make the chicken stew? Something else? That might be a top secret.
I put a bunch of chicken in a pot, and I dumped in a quart of chicken stock that you buy, either chicken stock or vegetable stock. And then people bought other things, and we just put them in the pot. And I used, for seasoning, what the hell was it? Oh, come on. Mustard seeds, salad dressing.
Oh.
Put a bottle of that in the pot. I mean, it's a good sized pot.
Is it that?
Yeah. Well, no, that's where we put the fire.
That's a big pot.
That's a big pot. No, that was corn. That's for doing corn.
Yeah, somebody was asking that if the high schools in Massachusetts require volunteer hours, and they do. And in fact, we had a young girl from Ipswich here yesterday doing some volunteer hours. She was cleaning out the stall, the donkey and cow stall, along with her mum. They cleaned that out. That was Grace. Grace came. Thank you very much, Grace, for doing the work. So we got some volunteer hours there. So yeah, they do have that in Massachusetts.
We have some that go through the volunteer program, and then they come back to volunteer because they had a good time. We've had a lot of those.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, they get older and they go away to college and things like that, and then they're back to nothing. So we're always looking for volunteers. And as I say, I don't care what your ailment is, I'll find a job for you somewhere.
We still got greenheads around at the moment. You know those greenhead flies?
I know them. I haven't seen them.
They were here last week. I'm not sure. I've noticed them less this week. So
they don't last very long.
I think it was about 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah. But they are terrible when they
Yeah. Somebody was asking where Elizabeth is. I think she's busy over at Meredith at the moment. A typical husband, I don't really know where she is, but all I know is that she's busy working on something. So
she's gainfully employed.
Yeah, I came down to help out. Do we get bot flies up our way?
Yeah.
What's a bot fly?
The big flies.
Are they what Elizabeth calls the B-52s?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are big. Yeah.
Your ducks are getting huge.
I know.
What are we gonna do with the duck? You're gonna teach them to follow you in the line. That would be fun.
They kind of do that. I mean,
they do.
They kind of they do what they're told, and when they're at the end of the day, they kind of know when I walk over that way that they should start going over there. You know.
Well, wouldn't that be fun? Have them follow you and do it.
Yeah, the problem is, you can't rely on me, because I work, but yeah.
There are days you could.
Yeah, there's, they definitely, I don't think they're choosy about who they call it.
Huh?
I don't think they're choosy about who they call it.
Oh, really?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think it's just a very, I don't know, they've got the attention span of there's something happening here, I'll go and follow him. So that's probably to our advantage.
Your little ones have broken up. Like there's three there.
Yeah. And they've been mixing a bit more. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
They still swim in their own little groups. And,
yeah.
There's still definitely two groups, but they
would be. See, now they would be funny walking down the hall in there.
Well, ducks are hysterical. The problem is you'd have to be damn sure you can get them all back.
Oh, no, you can get them all back.
Yeah.
We do it over the years.
They're not that quick. They're pretty easy to catch.
Well, I think what you probably would have to have. You know what a pig panel is?
A what?
A pig panel.
No.
It's a piece of plywood. You carry it around. You can.
Oh, right, yeah. It's like to direct them.
Right. I'm sure you could.
Yeah.
Do something like that. There again, it's just something to fool with and see whether you can figure out some way to make it work.
I think that's it. I think we've gone through all our questions.
Okay.
I don't think there's a job tomorrow. Then there's one on Friday. Yeah?
There is one on Friday, there's none tomorrow. Is that correct?
None tomorrow, yeah.
Good, okay.
Which is probably just, well,
I'm going to try and walk with Barty tomorrow.
Barty's turns predicament.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Barty. I'm going to try and walk with Barty tomorrow.
Yeah.
I may have to go to a mall to do it because of the air conditioning.
Yeah, it's hot. I mean, the other thing tomorrow is, I think it's supposed to be thunder tomorrow.
Well, it's the opioid in a mall.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, go to.
He literally is a service dog, so he can't throw me out.
Yeah. Is Judy here tomorrow?
Judy's here tomorrow. But I would be going with Donna.
Right, okay. Good.
Donna's an RN.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like 2 over, she should be able to do something about it.
Good.
Whereas Judy would be busy talking to the guys leaving the floor.
Oh, that's a bit hard.
Oh, have you ever seen Judy as we walk into these places where there's, say, 25 people in a big circle? It's like you have wound her up. She said, "Hi, everybody! You've got to do it."
She's a people person.
Oh my!
It's not super to have her there doing that.
Going. It really is. and she remembers people's names.
Yeah. Yeah.
And in fact, they had a blue shirt on last time, and whether they've got a dog, or whether the dog is in behind, you know, it goes on and on and on.
People love that.
She's a wonder.
Yeah, people love that. Yeah, I can't remember my own name. I forget my head if it wasn't attached to my shoulders. Right. Yeah. I mean, I think the job yesterday went well. Yeah. Yeah. At Trask. Yeah. We didn't talk about it yesterday because
there were a lot of people there.
Yeah.
I think 41. 41. By the time you count the staff.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people in a big room.
The staff is excited as the patient. Sometimes the staff get as excited as they're ready. Yeah.
At least.
Oh, is there a spider on the camera again? There was a spider last night.
Oh, you're kidding.
On that camera there. It built a web right over the lens.
Really?
Yeah. It was fascinating.
Huh.
Yeah, because you could see him going back and forth building his thing, and he caught food and all sorts of things. So I think the web has gone. So I don't think
maybe you come back and put another one up.
Yeah, maybe.
Because if there's a light there, it might attract the bugs to it.
Well, I think that's what it is. There's a little light on the camera.
Yeah.
And then
he's using that.
I think he was being clever. It was like your fan thing you were talking about with the light. You know, he was like using the light to
attract the bugs.
And then the bugs don't realize it's a fatal, devilish, evil plot to kill them. Yeah. So, but it was funny because this spider, it was right up at the camera. It looked enormous. Like it looked like something out of Harry Potter or something like that. It was huge. Yeah. I don't like spiders.
I don't like spiders either.
Yeah. I don't think many people like spiders. I think Joe said he moved the cam a bit. He's one of the cam operators, and it went away. So I think the spider is gone. We'll see if he returns again this evening with any of his buddies. Tony Kalioski is recommending a tarantula for visits.
Okay.
I videoed a huge snake out the back of the arena yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. Big torture snake.
For money, when I was running animal episodes, I had to come up with California snakes to go in and out of a skull.
Oh my gosh.
Right in front of a camera.
Is that like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom?
I don't know what. For me, it was for money. I don't know what else it was for. But we had to make they wanted the damn snake to go in and out and in and out. And we had fooled the thing for a while to get it to do that. I've done things with snakes. I did 100 snakes at a birthday party. There again is some sort of musical thing where they had a table all set up with fancy silverware and all that sort of thing. And they wanted me to drop these 100 black snakes onto the table. And I remember the Mythbusters doing a thing somewhat like that where they put saran wrap underneath everything that was going to stay there or whatever. And so I did that and ran the saran wrap off the table and then up so that everybody stood around and held it.
Yeah.
So that when we dropped 100 snakes, they splattered. They went all over the place, but they all fell into the net. And they went home again.
Sounds terrific.
Oh, I enjoyed it,
Well, on that note, everybody be safe, watch out for the snakes, and we will see you again tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in.
Yep.
Good night.
Bye.